Hey guys, I hope you're well. I'm going to explain how to get to 100% combustion so that you unlock the achievement So Hot right now. And I've seen a lot of players struggle with it, but it's actually quite simple. So I'm going to start from the beginning. You start with 10% combustion, and that's the base number. And if we look at the set, the fire set, you're going to get a 25% buff here from dealing critical damage. When you deal a crit, you have 10% to get a big buff that increases your combustion by 25%. Now you have another buff here, that when you do a critical damage, so you have 100% chance to get this buff here that adds 4% combustion and stacks up to 5 times. So 5% multiplied by 5 is 20%. So if you add 20% from this to 25% from this, it's 45% that you get during battle when you do a lot of crits. So the number that you need to get here on the right side is not 100%, it's 55%. 100% minus the 45% that you're going to get from the buffs is 55. So you'll unlock the achievement during battle. Now to get to this 55% buff, 55% combustion, from the trinkets you can get plus 20%. I'm going to show here trinket 5%, another one here 5%, and I don't have the other ones, but if we look here, there's another 5% trinket that you can get here, and another 5% trinket you can get here. So you can get to 20% from the trinkets alone. So you go from 20 to 30 from the trinkets, and after that you are 30%. Here you'll see 30% even if I don't have the 2 remaining trinkets. Why? Because you have a passive here, a 10% passive that you get just simply from having 4 pieces of the fire set equipped. So we were at 10% when we started. We got 4 trinkets, fire trinkets that did plus 20% to get to 30%. Now we get another 10% here from the set, so we are at 40%, and we only need to get to 55%. Alright, now there's the weapon. Here I have a plus 4% combustion, but you can get up to plus 8% from the best fire weapon, which is this forge burner, 8%. So you can get from 40 to 48 from this. In my case, I have the 4%, but I still got the achievement. Why? Because all of the remaining combustion that you need, you'll get from the equipment. Now if you had, we did 10% plus 20 here, 30, plus 10 from the set, 40, plus 8 from the weapon, 48. We only need 7 more percent, and the 7 more percent that you need, you can get it easily from equipment. And I'm going to show here. So I think it's Hurty. Hurty is, or is Hurty healing? Maybe it's healing. Let's look here. Spicy. I think spicy is when you get a very big number for the bonus to combustion. Here you can see spicy helmet. I have plus 18%. So just from that, I was able to get easily above the 55% that I need before the battle buffs. But here you can see 17. Here do I have some? Nope. Here do I have some? Yep, 10%, so I'm at plus 10, plus 18 from this, so plus 28% from the equipment, and here no combustion. So just craft some equipment for the remaining 7%. Try to get like a plus 10%. You get all your trinkets, you get a weapon that is fire-based, and you'll be able to just spam attacks on the enemies. You need to do normal attacks. If we look at the buffs, I'm just going to show that dealing critical damage against an enemy with a weapon or spear makes you hot-headed, so you need to attack with your weapon. It's not the fire patches that do critical damage, it's the attacks with the weapon, so you just do a lot of attacks on enemies that have high HP, so that you stack these buffs. So another thing that we need to get to those buffs easily is high critical chance. So try to get some equipment with high crit, try to get some trinkets or these items here with bonus to critical hits. so that you have a higher chance to do crits, so that you trigger the fire buffs more easily. For the crits, you also have a few things in here in the Infinity Suit. I don't remember exactly, but you have a crit chance here, and I think there is another higher crit chance somewhere. So yep, 3% here. So get the crit chance passives from the Infinity Suit, and you should be good to go to get your 100% combustion for the achievement. Thanks for watching.